This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. Yeah, you caught me in the middle of eating. Hope everyone's having a good morning. It's a beautiful morning here in Brooksville, Florida. Want to send our condolences out to John O'Halens, our brother's mother-in-law had passed away. Everything else is looking good. Yes, there's no news on Tua yet in his contract. But it is what it is. We told y'all we got to wait and see. It might be right before the season starts. It might be right before training camp starts. We don't know. We're not privy to what's going on in the office and contract talks and all that. Let's see. Tyreek Hill confirms suspicion regarding the basis of his recent controversial top 5 quarterback list. See what this is all about. You know, because it's all one person's opinion, unless it's or their writings of what he said, which can always be skewed some. Tyreek Hill loves to stir the pot and put out controversial takes. There's little doubt that the Miami Dolphins superstar enjoys engaging with fans and other athletes on social media to generate a buzz. That's exactly what he did earlier this week when a video surfaced of him responding to a question about who is his top 5 quarterbacks in the league. Or his picks: Patrick Mahomes, Tua Tagovailoa, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, and Baker Mayfield. Hill was a guest recently on NFL Live and ESPN and explained to host Laura Rutledge that he gave out his list with the intention of trolling everyone. Top 2 are a stick. We all know that Patrick and Tua are the top 2 quarterbacks in the NFL, Hill said. You've got Josh Allen, you've got Joe Burrow, you've got a lot of great guys, but I feel like people have got to understand who I am as a person. I'm a troll. If you go to my Twitter bio, it says I enjoy starting stuff and then leaving. So I started a whole uproar and then I left. Yeah, he does do that. As to whether he left out Allen and Aaron Rodgers as division rivals on purpose, it's pretty clear that was part of his bit, at least for the former. Nah, look, like I said, just love trolling people and making people mad. That's it. I knew all the Bills fans were going to say, yeah, you know Josh Allen owns you. So that's just the fun part of it, just getting people riled up. Hey, that's just who Hill is, a lightning rod of controversy. Yeah, he is. Good morning, Ryan. Cap for life. Thank you for joining us, brothers. It's just me. If y'all want to join in, you're more than welcome to. I'll throw the link up there right now. No big deal. Yeah, Hill's a big controversy. He likes to cause controversy. Sometimes a little too far. Let's go to another article. Your surprise 2024 Miami Dolphin cuts. Last week, let's see who's this by. James McKinney. I guess on Twitter he's at Conk Finch Fan. Last week I pointed out that AZ Sports had this article in which they picked a surprise cut for each of the NFL's 32 teams during the 2024 training camp. The article had our Miami Dolphins surprise cut as Jeff Wilson. I pointed out that many fans and media types see Wilson as a possible odd man out this year, making him anything but a surprise if he is cut. I then asked the following question. Given that Jeff Wilson's being cut from the roster will not be a surprise if it happens, what veteran do you see possibly being cut at the end of training camp that would surprise other fans or the media? Well, I don't necessarily see Jeff Wilson being cut. I see them possibly trading him because there's a lot of teams looking for running backs. So anything can happen with that. Who would I see as surprised as them being cut? He's saying he gets Poyer or Needham from a surprise standpoint. I don't see Needham being cut because he is a versatile individual, can play quite a few, safety or slot cornerback. Ahmed, I could see Ahmed being cut. Craycraft, we'll have to see.
Yo, what's up, brother? How are you?
I'm doing good. How's the family?
Can't complain. We're at the in-laws' house now, just cleaning stuff up.
Hopefully everything's going smoothly and not too
So far
hectic.
so good. So far so good.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. We send our thoughts and prayers to you all. We're just talking about the possibility of your surprise 2024 Miami Dolphin cuts. One of the guys had said Jeff Wilson, but as we've talked about before, I think we look at Jeff Wilson more being a trade than a cut because we can get something out of him, and a lot of teams are looking for running backs. Yeah, it could be either, but it's not so much of a surprise when you're expecting it.
Right.
Some of the other people they were saying, his guess was either Poyer or Needham. I don't see Needham because Needham is so versatile and playing different positions.
I don't think it would cut Poyer after just signing him.
Yeah, I don't know enough about Poyer, but I don't think they would cut him either. He also says, I wouldn't imagine either getting cut, but those two would surprise him the most.
Yeah, that would be a surprise if they cut either one of them.
Ahmed, Craycraft, JWJ, Riley, and to some extent Berrios or Smythe. I don't see Smythe being cut at all, not with the signing of the other tight end, and Smythe has the best knowledge of the scheme. Plus, Smythe does what's asked of him. But it would be a surprise, yes.
Oh, yeah, well, it definitely would be a surprise. Berrios, not so much. If they cut him, then that means they're going to use the rookies for the return game. So
yeah, exactly. I agree with you on that. Not so much on Berrios. Ahmed, with the running backs we picked up and everything, I don't think that's going to be a surprise.
No.
Craycraft could be a surprise to me. Yeah, I could see. He knows the scheme down pat. It's going to come down to training camp, what he does.
That and his health.
Yeah. JWJ, I'm trying to think who JWJ is. I'm not familiar with. I think that's one we just signed, I think. Oh, no, that's Jeff Wilson Jr., I think they're talking about, which that's what we said. He would not be a surprise.
Yeah.
Duke Riley, I like Duke as a person. It would surprise me if he's cut because he knows the scheme, and he did do a very good job filling in for Baker last year.
Well, he knew the old scheme. He doesn't know the new scheme.
Well, yeah, but he knew the scheme, and he picked it up quick because that was our second different defensive coordinator. But he did a great job filling in for Baker. So it would be kind of a surprise for me to see him get cut. And I guess some people had mentioned Eichenberg. That's a possibility.
Okay, gonna grab more rails inside.
So, I mean, that's just one of the.
There's just too many. You got 90 guys on the roster. You know there's cuts.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of big cuts going to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Ryan says maybe keep Duke as third or fourth inside linebacker. I mean, that would be I don't think he'll get cut, but yeah. And personally, he hopes Tyndall makes it as a starter possible next to Brooks. So it's a wait and see game. You know, as we all say, wait and see.
Yeah, because we haven't seen what's happened Tyndall.
No, we and that's it. We haven't seen Tyndall, and we haven't seen the cornerback Cam Smith. We really haven't seen either one of them.
Yep.
And it's all going to come down to what they can do in training camp.
Yeah, they got to impress the coaches.
Oh, they're saying both Dolphins kickers could be playing their final season for Miami in 2024. Well, Sanders, if he has just as good as year last year or better, he won't be.
Not unless he asks for too much money.
Yeah, and it all depends on, if he can place that ball, inside the 20 and stuff. Without going out of bounds. And then you got, Baylor is our punter? Bailey. Yeah, he needs to do better than he did last year. Or it will be his last season, that's for sure.
I agree with that one.
Nice painting behind you.
Yeah, it's they had that forever.
Yeah, I like it. It almost reminds me of ones that we have by who's the artist, honey? The one on the wall right there, the big one. She can't remember either. It's an old age bit, We actually have a couple of his pieces, and I could remember it if I'm on the cruise at the art gallery and stuff, but I can't remember it now.
Yeah, there's a name on here, but
yeah. Miami Dolphins cornerback rankings show potential depth problems. I don't know. We picked up quite a few veterans for that and stuff, I thought.
Well, I think that may be what they're saying. There's too many that we have too much depth and somebody's going to get cut.
Let's see. As these rankings show, injuries could be a cause for concern. Okay. They're saying that most of our cornerbacks are injury prone. Last season, we kept 6 to start the year, and that included an injured Jalen Ramsey. Here's how we see the corners ranking head into camp. We have 11 of them right now. Isaiah Johnson, undrafted. Jason Mater, undrafted. Storm Duck, undrafted. Ethan Bonner entering second season. Cam Smith entering second season. Elijah Campbell entering fifth season. Sarayan Neal entering seventh season. Nick Needham entering sixth season. Cater Kohu entering his third season. Kendall Fuller entering his ninth season, and Jalen Ramsey entering his ninth season. Now, all of them have had, or just about all of them, has had some sort of injuries in one way or another. Cater Kohu could be one of them that might get cut this year because of injuries. It's a wait and see, like we keep saying. Yeah, it's gonna be a wait and see. Cyrene Neal spent his entire career with the Bills and now jumped ship to a division rival. Neal has only one start in his career, but has appeared in 97 games. He has experience, but looking at his statistics via ProFootballReference.com, the majority of his snap counts come from special teams, and that is where he will likely make the Dolphins roster. Well, if it helps with the way this new kickoff scheme goes, I'll take him.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what they brought him in for, with special teams.
Yeah. Elijah Campbell is interesting because he has 4 years under his belt and 2 starts. He has appeared in all but 3 games the last 2 seasons and continues to get better. So, I mean, that's going to be interesting because now in the new system under Anthony Weaver, will he make forward strides or fall back? It's there again, just like everybody on defense, it's going to be how well they pick up the scheme and how quick they pick it up.
Yep.
I mean,
how adaptable their play is to the scheme.
Yeah. And you have some of these undrafted rookies, like Storm Duck for one. If they pick it up and play real well, they could be taking place of some of these veterans that are up there.
Oh, absolutely.
Of the 3 current undrafted rookies, Storm Duck has the most potential and could climb the depth chart, but it might be one of those cases of climbing just high enough to miss the final roster. He should land on the practice squad if he isn't claimed off waivers. From what I've heard and what I've seen, I don't think they're going to let him slip by. I mean, look at the past, how well Miami has done with undrafted players.
Oh, yeah, 1 or 2 every year that they end up keeping, and they play well.
Yeah. And I just don't see them letting him slip by. There again, we got to wait and see. It's going to depend on how he performs in training camp.
Yep.
And I'm actually not going to go live during training camp. I'm going to go live at the end of it when the players are coming up and signing and stuff, just to get some reaction from some of the players, see how they're doing, what they're liking, and stuff like that. I did send the link to Miss Mama Maria, but we know she's a busy woman. So was your mother-in-law living by herself, or is it?
Yeah, because we had lost my father-in-law in January.
That's right. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, he passed in January, so she was by herself, and she was just getting sicker and sicker. So,
yeah, it's funny how it goes, because I know when I was like 28, my uncle, he was in his 80s, mid-80s. He passed away. I was there for the funeral because we were real close with him. And then I moved out to Tucson. right after a week after I get out to Tucson, because it took me almost a week to get out there at the time, because I had stopped in Texas for a couple days. So it was 2 weeks to the day after he passed, his wife passed. And, it was them. They had been married about 60 years, I think, or over 60 years. And it was funny. My father, whenever you went over there, she was always yelling at him, bickering with him or something, and my father says she couldn't even let him rest in peace. She had to go up there and probably holler.
No, because the contract is still death do you part.
But she doesn't see it that way. I know. But it's funny how that happens. Some people can live on, and others just they start slipping away. And
No, she was sick before he passed.
okay, well. Well, I'm gonna be auctioning off some stuff. Really, I've tried running a raffle and I haven't gotten one bite on it. So I'm just gonna put individual items up and raffle them off later. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the group is not into it that much right now or something. It's that time of year. Everyone's trying to get their plans set for traveling for the games and everything.
Oh, times are harder. I mean, everything's so damn expensive now.
It is. It's very much. I got very lucky with the mechanics that are working on my truck. He didn't charge me anything extra for the engine. All my costs are in the labor and the other parts that had to be bought with it and stuff. Because I've looked it up. I know where he got it from. He told me where he got it from. And it comes with a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on the engine. And it's Jasper Motors. And they've been around for decades. And showing me, looking at the receipt I have, he charged me what he paid for it, because I've looked the prices up myself and getting it myself and stuff. So I got very lucky with him. He's a very nice guy, and he's probably even going to sponsor our DCC team. So
that's good.
Got anything you want to talk about, John? Seen anything? I mean, as I said earlier in the show, I said, no, there's no news on Tua and Tua's contract.
No, there's really not much going on right now. I mean, it's,
No, it's we have, what the hell?
Tomorrow we'll have a little more because rookies report tomorrow, right?
Well, the 16th.
16. All right, so we still got a few more days.
They got 2 more days. Today's the 14th already.
Okay, yeah, it's Tuesday.
You've lost track of time with everything going on, and I understand. Trust me, I know, especially because you're not working right now, probably because of everything going on.
No, I was off for the weekend anyway, and it just
okay.
That part worked out, but just trying to help the wife and her sister, and
I understand.
A couple of my boys will be here in just a little bit, so I'll have to jump off because they got to pick up some stuff and load it in the truck. And
I just hope everything goes smoothly for y'all. I know it's a tough time for no matter how you look at it. It's a tough time. It's even when you're expecting it, it still can be tough.
Oh, absolutely.
Just like my father. I mean, we were expecting it because he had been in and out of the hospital. He was under hospice care at the hospital. And, he was acting like all I want to do is go home and stuff. And then the day after I left, he passed away, which I was thankful for just getting to see him one last time.
Yep.
My sister had been up there less than a month before, and I was the only one who hadn't seen him in a while. So I guess he felt comfortable enough after seeing me that he could just go on. But
All right. My boys are actually here, so I got to
okay,
jump off.
no problem, John. You have a blessed day, blessed
You
weekend.
too.
We'll talk to you soon. Peace, love, and fins up, brother. Mike McDaniel's seat isn't getting hot, but it easily can be lukewarm. But before we start that, we're going to do a quick commercial break.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with barking watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Chef Jew, South Florida, Miami area. Look him up, brothers and sisters. Folks, just look him up. He's great food, great cupcakes, great all-around guy. Also, WCFL's watch parties will be held at a Opinion Sports Bar and Grill right here in Brooksville, mom and pop owned facility. They're excited to work with us, and we'll even be having a radio station or two out there with us at some of our watch parties. Mike McDaniel is entering his third season as a head football coach of the Miami Dolphins. Since his arrival, McDaniel has done something that nobody has done since the great mustache aficionado Dave Wannstedt did, and that is taking the Dolphins to playoffs in back-to-back years. McDaniel also has taken the team that for years never had any kind of offensive identity and has made it one of the best and scariest offenses that there is in the NFL. I agree with that for the most part. He's just got to get out of that area where he's stuck in a routine that doesn't always work. He needs to change things up, especially the second half of the game. The other thing McDaniel has done, hold on, sorry about that, folks. The other thing McDaniel has done, and this might be most unlikely thing given how things were 2 years ago, is make Tua Tagovailoa not just a viable NFL quarterback, but he has made him a quarterback who has gotten MVP praise and attention late in the year in back-to-back seasons. That is something nobody thought was possible after Tua's first 2 years in the league. Now, because of all that and the fact that McDaniel has a wonderful deadpan delivery of information at the podium, a la the late, great Norm Macdonald, I know he's not 100% like Norm. Nobody is. And that McDaniel is beloved by pretty much everyone that comes in contact with them due to how genuine and uplifting he is. The media can't get enough of the young head coach. That's all well and good. It doesn't change the reality. However, that the past 2 seasons with an incredible collection of talent, and at the end of each season, McDaniel's teams have cratered like the surface of the moon. Injuries did not help that aspect last year, not at all. 2 seasons in a row, the Dolphins were white hot entering December and even mid-December, only for the lifetime fatal flaw of the Dolphins of not being able to play well in the cold coming to pass. Is the pressure on for Mike McDaniel to win the Dolphins playoff game this season? I think so. It'll at least put maybe not in the hot seat, but he's going to be definitely would be in the hot seat next year if he doesn't win a playoff game this year. McDaniel's offense, which takes care of business and imposes its will on opponents in the first half, 2/3 of the season, has gotten put in a box when they have to go on the road. It even got halted in Miami in the last game of the season versus Buffalo when the division was on the line. a division that Miami had a 2.5 game lead on entering December last year, only to see the Bills right their ship and Miami abandon its own. Due to these realities, McDaniels enters the 2024 season not on the hot seat, and it does enter the season like Robert Saleh will be, that he is automatically gone if he struggles arrive. But if the Dolphins start off slow and have something like a 1-3 record, then McDaniels' seat will start to get a little bit warmer, like one heating up in a new car. The general rule, unless you are Nathaniel Hackett type, is that a coach that has 3 years to do real winning. If you don't do that, then you're axed. McDaniel has won. He has made the playoffs in his first 2 years. That's not nothing considering the mediocre results the Dolphins have had in the past. Which I agree with. I mean, we've been mediocre for quite a few years. And the last couple of years has been extremely exciting. But we want a playoff win. We all want a playoff win. I don't know. However, still not winning a playoff game since 2000 with all this talent, with last season being one where the Bills were a hair down, is not what anyone wants. The expectations have been raised, and if McDaniel wants to equate that to his favorite phrase, one that, if you're like me, makes your skin crawl, and adversity is opportunity, needs to mean something in 24. That point remains that McDaniel needs to improve what he does, and he knows that. McDaniel, from all accounts, is a very self-aware guy. But just because you're self-aware doesn't mean you can put into motion the changes that need to be made to elevate a good football team into a very good and consistent football team. Where the challenge uses personnel, like not forcing every pass to Tyreek Hill, or play call selections such as refusing to run the ball on 3rd and short, and for whatever reason, loving to call goal line fades to receivers that are 5'10" all the time. The McDaniel has in-game improvements to make. We have said that time and time again. It's like the second half, he all but totally abandons the run. And you got to use the tall tight ends you got for these goal line passes, not the regular short wide receivers that we have. The speed isn't going to necessarily help at all on these goal line passes. Yeah, I'm tired of reading that. It's just it's a wait and see game. Just a wait and see. I mean, there's not a whole lot else. What do we got going on? Anything anywhere? Going on, guys? Thank you, everyone on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Huddle Sports Network for joining in with us. Y'all have any questions, shoot them out to us. It's a slow day, but it is what it is. Let's see. Well, Miami Dolphins have 2 quarterbacks capable of winning NFL games. His training group working with Mike White. Well, Mike White did not do much in minicamp. And he was not looking good at all. I mean, Skyler outplayed him in OTAs and minicamp from what I've heard and saw. So Dolphins wire yesterday. Let's see. Why Calais Campbell could be the Dolphins' most important newcomer. We still got 24 minutes left, folks. Things are going slow. It's a slow day here. Thank you for joining me. But let's see what they say about Calais Campbell. This article is by James Trayfry. Before Calais Campbell was a 6-time Pro Bowler, the defensive lineman spent his college years with the Miami Hurricanes. A lot of great memories. It was a great place to go to school, Campbell said at a press conference after signing with the Miami Dolphins. You get the love from the former city at high level, but you also know being a Dolphin is another level, not just in the city. It turns it up a little bit. So all these years later, it's kind of cool to become a Dolphin. Campbell's signing hasn't made the national headlines in a player of his caliber usually receives, due mostly to his 38th birthday coming this fall. However, the statistics and proven reliability of Campbell show he's still playing at a high level and could be the most impactful of many signings General Manager Chris Greer made in 2024. John Vega, what's going on? Yeah, the offseason has gone by extremely fast, John. It's funny. I thought my granddaughter has a friend of hers that his dad is also named John Vega. And they live in the Ruskin, Apollo Beach area. Indy? No. And I thought it might have been your son, but then after looking at Indy. Sorry about that, folks. I realized it wasn't you. You don't have a 14 or 15-year-old son, at least not that I know of. And plus, you don't live in the same area. But you might be related for all I know. Dolphins had an extremely active offseason with numerous additions and departures to the roster, especially along the defensive line. The most notable departure was lineman Christian Wilkins, who signed a massive 4-year, $110 million deal with the Las Vegas Raiders. The Dolphins also lost defensive tackle Raekwon Davis, who landed a 2-year deal with the Indianapolis Colts. Prior to signing Campbell, the Dolphins were looking at a very serious downgrade at the position next to Zach Sealer. While they completely stacked their defensive line room with free agent additions, the cheap 1-year deals likely meant Sealer would have a double-team target for opposing teams. Presumably, Campbell will effectively take the place of Wilkins on the defensive line. And there is a reason to believe this is a game-changing signing that enhances the Dolphins' chances of contending in the postseason. At age 37, Campbell's 2023 campaign with the Atlanta Falcons was a bounce-back season for him after a couple down years in Baltimore. Give me 1 second, folks. Yeah. He started all 17 games for the Falcons, recording 56 tackles, 6.5 sacks, and 10 tackles for loss. These stats are exactly identical to his 2019 campaign with the Jacksonville Jaguars, a year in which he was selected to the Pro Bowl. After beginning his career with the Arizona Cardinals, Campbell's most dominant stint came with Jacksonville, where he unquestionably played his best football during his first season with the Jaguars in 2017. Campbell recorded 67 tackles, 14.5 sacks, and 14 tackles for loss. He was runner-up for NFL Defensive Player of the Year and continued his stellar play in his next 2 seasons with the Jaguars. Well, Anthony Campbell then spent the next 3 years with Anthony Weaver, who was a Baltimore Ravens defensive line coach from 2021 to 2023 before becoming the Dolphins defensive coordinator earlier this year. Anthony Weaver is a guy I'm very familiar with, a lot of respect for it, and he's a big reason I really believe in this team, Campbell said. I know the kind of work ethic he has and just the kind of man he is. I really think this defense is going to be a top. I don't want to go too crazy, but it's going to be a really good defense. You know, I like what I'm hearing, but as we say, it's a wait and see. Campbell will turn 38 this season, but obviously he's playing well. He doesn't care, what people say, which you shouldn't. Shouldn't care about what anybody says and shouldn't believe what anybody says, and only half of what you see. So, training camp, days and times. If you haven't got your tickets, you need to go and see about getting your tickets. They're free. Members Day is on Saturday. Let me see. Come on. Okay. Saturday, August 3rd is Members Day, season ticket holders only. 11 a.m. that starts on that Saturday. Sunday, 28th, Monday the 29th of July, Tuesday, July 30th. All starts at 10:30. Good morning, Shake Money. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
I'm alive and well, doing good, enjoying the wonderful morning. It's actually not that humid outside.
Yeah, I was supposed to go on a boat ride with my brother today.
Yeah? Well, you have fun and stay safe out there. There is no open practice on Wednesday, Thursday, August 1st, Friday, August 2nd. They all start at 10:30 a.m. Saturday, August 3rd, like I said, is members only. Season ticket holders starts at 11 a.m. Monday, August 5th, and Tuesday, August 6th, and Wednesday, August 7th. 10:30 on Monday, 10 a.m. on Tuesday and Wednesday. Monday, August 12th, 10:30 a.m. Tuesday, August 13th, 10:30 a.m. Wednesday, August 14th, 10:30 a.m. And Thursday, August 15th, 10 a.m. Now, August 6th and 7th are actually joint practices with the Jaguars. And then Thursday, August 15th is a joint practice with the Atlanta Falcons. So, come out, see them. I know I am going to be from Sunday through Saturday, July 28th through August 3rd. I don't know which ones I'll be making after that. There's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts for me going on. Are you going to try and come over, Shake?
No, I can't. I can't have any. All my PTOs is going towards me going to Vegas.
Okay. Do you work on Saturday?
No, I don't.
I have an extra ticket for Saturday, August 3rd for Members Day if you want to join me.
I'll come.
Okay. Yeah, just meet me over there. I'll be there.
All right. When are you coming down?
I'm going down on the 26th,
Okay.
and you need the trophy before that, right?
Yeah, because I have I'm doing Miss Pam, but
When are you doing it with Pam on Thursday?
yeah, but you know what? I have a picture of the trophy. You know what I mean?
No, I'll get it. You'll get it before Thursday.
Well, no, it's next Tuesday. Yeah, we're doing. It's next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Well, I'm shipping it. It's not this coming Tuesday, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm shipping it out this week. You'll get it before then.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Love Miss Pam. I know she's been under the weather a lot lately. I hope she's all good. She just can't seem to get rid of this cold she has and stuff. And whether it's cold, allergies, I don't know. But our thoughts and prayers are always with her. John was on earlier. He's at his in-laws' house. They're starting to clean out the house and stuff because the father-in-law had passed back in January. So now the mother-in-law, but she was already sick, he said. She was, yeah. He said she had been sick before the father-in-law even passed. So it's a tough time in the Hanlon family. Well, it's not Members Day on Saturday, August 3rd. I'm sorry. But I still have an extra ticket for that day, Shake. That's a stadium day. Saturday, August 3rd is a stadium day. Right? Yeah, Saturday, August 3rd is where the practice will be held in the stadium that day, Shake.
So, like a scrimmage?
Well, yeah. Yeah, it'd be like a scrimmage. And it's all the entrance for that last year, if they have it like they did last year, the entrance will be at gate 2 like we normally come through, which is over there across from the yellow parking lot. Where I and Color and them park usually sometimes. So that's where we'll meet up and stuff. Friday, August 2nd is Members Day. I'm sorry about that, folks. Friday, August 2nd is Members Day. It's closed to the public and only open to season ticket members. And there again, I still have an extra ticket if someone wants to join me. Just let me know. Because I am a season ticket holder. I will be for the rest of my life if I can afford it. I mean, I'm up in the 3rd level, but I love my seats because I'm right on the corner, right in front of the bar, and I'm right on the railing, so no one can block my view, and you can see everything developing from up there. You know, I wouldn't mind being down in the lower level one day, just to say I've done it, but I can't afford tickets down there. And then at the same time, when you're down there, especially if you're right on the wall and railing down on the level 1, you can't really see the play on the other end of the field and stuff. But it's been question for you, Shake. Do you think if Coach McDaniel makes it to the playoffs but does not win a playoff game again, do you think he'll be in the hot seat for next year?
Well, it depends. It depends on there's a few variables, I think. Number one, did he have another collapse? And number two, how bad did he lose?
Yeah. Okay, I could see that. My other question on that, if he starts off at like 1-3, do you think he would be not necessarily in a hot seat, but it's getting warm on him?
Well, I mean, listen, that's one thing I liked about the Brian Flores regime. Is the fact that Yeah, he started off slow, but at the end he ramped it up towards the end. He was winning towards the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what's funny is under Brian Flores, Tua has the worst record, a bad record in September and October, but he has a better record in November and December under Brian Flores.
And that's weird. You know, I mean, because I've known all my life, and you can look at it throughout history, November, December, and even after they started playing in January some, Miami has one of the worst records.
And what's crazy is the reason Tua still has a 2-game above 500 record is because of Brian Flores. In the month of December.
That is crazy. It's like if you could put the two coaching schemes together, maybe it'd be a perfect scheme. I don't know. I can't wait to see Coach Weaver, but I got 2 goals this year. I have that F7 helmet that Tyreek Hill wears that I want to get signed by Tyreek Hill. Then I have a replica helmet that I want to actually get signed by Patrick Paul. The guy is just a beast. I think he's going to be something special in the future, but we have to wait and see. Then I have another replica helmet I want to get signed by Devon Chan. And I'm hoping during the yard sale this year, maybe I can pick up some more authentic helmets. Big E, we haven't been able to the last couple of years, but I have a plan to get it done this year. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, man, and maybe if we're lucky, we get Christian. Oh yeah, sorry. Well, never mind.
You mean a Power Ranger signature?
Yeah.
Maybe if we were out in Las Vegas when we're out there in Las Vegas playing them.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna be in Las Vegas I'm gonna watch them play the Cowboys.
Yeah. You're gonna watch them play the Cowboys out there?
Yeah, my wife got my fiance got me the night we get married. She got us tickets to the Raiders
Cowboys game.
Yeah.
Oh, so you get to see your favorite player again, huh?
Uh-huh.
And that's Dak Prescott, right?
Yes, Dak Prescott. Hey, listen. I'll try to tamper with him and make me become a Dolphin. No, it's not tampering if I do it.
No, you don't have any stock or ownership in the Dolphins. So, not a whole lot else going on. We've got a couple minutes.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for that day because, like I said, I'm having an Elvis themed wedding and I'm wearing my blue suede shoes.
That's right. I remember you talking about that. Yeah, that's great. I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you. You having a bachelor party out there too?
Nah.
No.
We're trying to get eloped, you know what I mean? But we saved a few money. Now it's gonna be exciting. Like I said, it's gonna probably be hot as hell though. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What time is that? September or
August 17th.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, because I actually lived out there in Vegas for almost 3 years.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go see the next day Circus Soleil, whatever how they call it.
Yeah, Circus Olay. And is that at Bellagio?
Yeah.
Yeah. If that's the one, I don't know which show it is, but I worked at Bellagio before cooking. Cooked overnight graveyard shift, and it was wonderful. It was a good company, great place to work for. I mean, that's going back 24, 25 years ago.
Mm.
And back then I wasn't a big line cook or, a big time cook or anything. I was just a line cook, nothing special. And I think I was making almost $14 an hour back then.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I did an I was a little late this morning because I did an episode of Insomnia with Crypto last night at midnight.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was pretty good. We had a Jet fan trying to troll us all night.
Of course. JETS sucks.
Damn right they do.
I was actually surprised though that their defense was ranked way down, like 20th or something, compared to, weren't they like a top 10 or something, or top 5 defense last year? Other than that, what shows you got coming up, Shake, before I call it a day?
Yeah, man. Thursday I got K flexing in the blender, and then Wednesday I got Dolphin Doll, Fan Sanity 5, maybe Miss Fins, and maybe some more people. But on Smoke Lounge. So that's
Hi, Mama Maria. We're about to call it a day.
I know. I just wanted to jump on and say good morning, everybody, and have a fins up beautiful day.
Fins up.
You too. Stay nice and cool down there, Mama Maria.
Yeah, I'm heading to the signing.
Well, when I come down there for the first week of training camp, I might come visit you at work at Boonies.
Okay. That'll be awesome.
Okay.
Did you say the tour signing?
I'm going to the tour signing, yes.
He's signing his autograph. He's signing his contract.
Is what? Yeah, it's inside his contract. Yeah. It's the tour auto signing.
Well, tell them to keep an eye out for me this year.
Yes. So
you know they can't miss me.
Of course. That's because you're Papa Paul.
So you have a wonderful day, Mama Maria.
Everybody enjoy your day.
I hope you get everything signed that you want to get signed.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive, but I have 2 pieces that I really need signed.
Okay, well, you stay safe, stay cool, and everyone have a blessed day. It's time for us to leave. Peace, love, and fins up, everyone.
Peace up and fins up, everyone.